Undead Unluck fans, you're not gonna like this one. You're not gonna like this one. You're not gonna like this one. Now, granted, there might be a silver lining somewhere here, but the fact that we're not seeing the silver lining yet makes me very freaking worried. Because in case you don't know, Undead Unluck has been going on for a long time. That and Mashle are kind of like in the same generation of manga. They were released around the same time. Sakamoto Days was a little later, but that's also kind of in that bracket of whatnot. We just got word Mashle Magic and Muscles has an anime incoming. We don't have any word or anything like that of Undead Unluck. A lot of people were speculating at Jump Festa, Mashle and Undead Unluck were going to get their anime announcements. That didn't happen. Then Mashle just gets an announcement, and then Undead Unluck gets this, that, yeah, people are going to be pissed. According to its latest editor note, Undead Unluck is approaching its final fight next week with a color page and a 23-page extension in issue number 31, which means that if it's getting that page extension, probably a few months left at max. Feeling like Groundhog's Day, the terminology used in the editor text is meaning right before the final fight. This was similarly used for the Promised Neverland chapter 169 that ended in 181 and Kimetsu no Yaiba 182 that ended in 205. So ideally we could have probably 15 chapters maybe left for Undead Unluck, and again, it could end off as follows. It could end off like, yo, it ended, boom, anime announcement right at the end, or it could just be one of those cases of like, if you ever heard of Siren, it was a very big deal, a lot of people loved it, it ran for a very long time, never got an anime adaptation. I think one of the biggest reasons if Undead Unluck ends up not getting an anime and they don't do nothing with it is solely because of the fan service, and because in 2022 people might try to cancel Shonen Jump or Undead Unluck in general because of the beginning of it, that the way they marketed it early on was basically like a Johnny Bravo, you know, grabbing up on a woman and all of that jazz, and that just doesn't work anymore. A lot of people might feel like, hey, that's not right, that's promoting certain type of mentalities and stuff like that, so it might not actually, you know, come to fruition with anything based on that, if that's the mindset that they have and why they've taken so freaking long to even get one. But it also could go in line with what I've been saying for a little bit now, that they're ending a lot of Shonen Jump manga and manga in general first, and then coming with the anime adaptation after the fact. So we can't completely say, yo, they're getting rid of it with no anime, but only time will tell. Then this is kind of worrisome, and it just makes me wonder, like, man, like I've said, not even wonder, like I've said for a little bit now, unfortunately this latest generation of Jump, everything pretty much post Jujutsu Kaisen Chainsaw Man hasn't been ringing off like they'd imagine or they wanted, I'd imagine. Like Mashle Magic and Muscles, it did decent, but it's not like people are screaming, oh my god, like there wasn't no uproar about Mashle not having an anime the last 6 months of what people thought would have happened. So only time will tell. Let me know, what do you think? Do you think that they're gonna do Undead Unluck dirty? It's not getting an anime because of the fan service aspects, the, you know, Andy touching up on Fuko and all that jazz. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? And either way, I really hope they don't do that, because it's gonna betray a lot of fans. There's a lot of people that really highly regard Undead Unluck. They're gonna feel like a slap in the face if this thing ends no anime. And on top of that, the fact that it's ending now, I wouldn't be surprised if it got the word of, yo, it's not going nowhere, you gotta go, lad. But goddamn, Shonen Jump, y'all just heartless, huh? We used to think that, yo, you passed the 50 chapter mark, you're good, you're gonna be in here forever. This just shows that, yo, Undead Unluck is what, over 100 or close to 100, somewhere around there, and no anime in sight. Time will tell though.